Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers.
CBC Naruto.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley, and he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And Ingram holds it in. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Nice throw getting in there on that tight window on the flat. Eli Manning. 2-time Super Bowl winning quarterback. But 2 Super Bowl MVPs also. All right, let's keep it going.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Manning. Buying time to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And it's 3rd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
To throw on 3rd down. Manning. Looking left side and he's got a man. It's Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. K'Waun Williams, the one that got him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep over them. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Right, Evan Ingram.
It's a big time
nice
play there
bomb
for the
too,
G-men.
man. That's throwing that deep.
And even 40 yards. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. It's a sneak, Manning. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
So offensively on this drive, 2 of 2 on 3rd downs, and now they face a 3rd and inches. Now this time, Manning will throw, and that is incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And Rosas puts this one through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that.
I'm okay taking the field goal on the 1-yard line. Now, if it was 3 times in a row on the 1-yard line, then you got to go for 4th down. But other than that, yeah, I'm okay doing that. It's just like an extra point in the classic NFL. So, yeah, that's cool. It's pretty cool.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to
and by the way,
33.
Just you were wondering, a classic and a point,
No matter how they
extra point in
phrase
the
it,
NFL
staying
was
on
on 3
schedule,
yards.
staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, Got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They run it with McKinnon. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on third down. Third play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting.
That's tackle defense.
That was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
Now Garoppolo. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
12.
Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to East Rutherford. But first, this timeout. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. '49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
He'll get it up the middle. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came
nice defense breaking that pass, so that was nice.
Just as he's trying to haul it in.
And Gold is able to put it through.
If you intercepted it, that would have been even better, but
at 3-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful?
Yeah, if you intercepted that would be even better.
Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. And the Giants ready to come out now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he powers his way up past the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Pretty move. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding some room at midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That good for 19 on a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line.
Nice blocking and nice running, Saquon Barkley.
Gaping hole for him to gallop through.
Nice.
I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Past the 20. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting
actually
3
again on that play. That was perfect.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Gun.
One final try now for Manning. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And the kick by Rosas is good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. Rosas now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. On first down, Garoppolo looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Nice landing, Collins. They made it for that other play because they got behind the defense.
Right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you
nice
how many guys
nice interception.
They've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Nice run, Saquon Barkley. Nice.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Manning to Barkley on the check down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On play action, now Manning. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he will take it on in.
Nice.
Touchdown. Saquon Barkley. It's 10 yards out. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Aldrick Rosas on for the extra point.
Perfect execution. Nice.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes this a 9-point game. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Rosas now to kick this one away. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Garoppolo looks to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Play action, Garoppolo. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open.
Here are the footsteps.
It turned out. Couldn't even
Here are
find
those
his outlet
footsteps
man because of the
of the
coverage.
defense.
It was way too tight.
Here are the
Unable to find
footsteps.
anyone
Here are
open.
those footsteps of the defense. Yeah. Here are the footsteps of the defense. Of our defense.
This offense in desperate
Here are those
need of a
footsteps of our
conversion as they come up on
let's
3rd
go.
down. Garoppolo again. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 18 yards the gain for number 18. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Garoppolo on first down. A dump down to McKinnon. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Now a play fake. Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's 3rd down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively.
Nice defense, us.
All the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The New York set to take the field. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of bit.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Saquon Barkley.
Well, Brandon
tough
Pace
running.
comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
But has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Go 56. 27's to Sam. 27's to Sam. 51 to Mike.
Throwing is Manning on third down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Nice catch of Odell Beckham. It's the first catch of the game, but it is a meaningful one. It's probably the most important catch of the game for the whole team. So, perfect. That was amazing.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
We want to get you more catches. We want to get you like freaking 13 catches a game, like a jersey number. But it is amazing, though. Thank you. We appreciate it tremendously. And we appreciate you tremendously, whatever you're doing. Yes, I do.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Go 56. 27's to Sam. 27's to Sam.
Manning to throw on second down. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Nice holding on to that Shepard. Oh, my goodness. That was a tremendous catch right there.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Hey, gun. Set. Blue 80.
From the gun, it's Manning. And now running right through it. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game, his 3rd field goal.
Oh, yeah, game over right there.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get
game
a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
21.
To throw is Garoppolo. Gets this one outside to Pettis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Garoppolo to throw. He finds McKinnon, complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to face a third down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. Now Garoppolo. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. But able to haul it in is Kittle. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll try and run with McKinnon. And this one will wind up.
Nice tackle for loss on the goal line.
Back to the 4-yard line.
Nice.
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Alec Ogletree.
We'll be taking that. Shout out to Tory K's album coming out yesterday. It's by Rush Advance. It's the 3rd album. I listened to the whole thing. It's amazing. And I bought it. Tory K, we love and support you. CBT Naruto, over and out. Oh, yeah. And yesterday was August 9th, 2019. All right. And today is August 10th, 2019. CBT Naruto, over and out.